We get to talk, and I'm like, yeah, and then they'll ask, what are you doing here? Like, with my friends, do you have a boyfriend? Yeah, and then sometimes they'll stay and talk and just to have a conversation, or sometimes they'll just walk away.
Yeah.
But
that's cool, though. I don't really hit on girls like that.
You don't?
Not really. I'm not a big, like, go to a bar, hit on chicks kind of guy, you know?
If, like, you knew them, or, like, if you were drunk, maybe?
Not even. I mean, if I'm, like, out somewhere and I'm with friends and then, like, there's another group of people, like, I'll start talking to the group of people and, like, we'll all become friends.
Right.
And then if there's, like, a girl that, like, you know, just comes over and naturally, like, you know, kind of starts a conversation, then maybe I'd be like, so what do you do? Like, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. But
right.
I've never gone and, like, hit on a specific girl.
Yeah, like, said something like, hey, I'm Dominic.
Yeah.
I think it depends. I mean, some girls, I don't know. My sister's boyfriend said, he was like, I will never buy a girl a drink. I was like, why? He goes, because half the time they just use you and pretend like they like you so they can get a drink, and then they don't, and then they're not, like, thankful for it.
Yeah,
like, oh.
I've never bought a girl a drink.
Really?
Ever.
Well, that's kind of a good thing.
Not a random girl.
Right.
I always date friends. That's what I always end up doing. Well,
that's always a good thing, because normally it's always good to date your friend.
Yeah.
Because then you know, it's not, like, weird.
Right.
And I don't know, you just feel like more comfortable.
Yeah. Before Jeff, who were you, like, who would you date and not date? Like, what kind of guy?
What?
What kind of guy would you date and not date? Were you dating, like, friends, or did you date a lot at all?
I never dated that much, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. There was one person. With certain guys, and then it was normally, like, just friends. I'm so picky. It's not even
really
funny. Yeah, I'm really, like, weird. And
that's funny.
Like, if I feel like a guy's being too pushy,
yeah,
like, that grosses me out.
I mean, that's, like, true with any girl, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Or if I feel like they're trying to show off, like, in a way, like, where they're trying to make themselves seem better when it's, like, not really true, like job-wise, or, like, things like that. That kind of grosses me out. Trying to think. Like, my two guys I dated before Jeff are complete opposite of Jeff.
Really?
Complete opposite.
Like, in what way?
Looks, how they dress, and how they act. Everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't really have a type. I just kind of, like, go with somebody that, like, I really like. I know I do like guys with dark hair, dark skin, because I think, I don't know, I prefer that over blonde hair. I'm not saying blonde hair guys aren't cute, but like David Beckham is so fine.
Right.
But I don't know, something about guys with dark hair, dark skin, like guys from Boston are really cute. Guys from up north are very cute. But
Jeff's got good style too. He's not like, he doesn't try too hard, you know what I mean? He's just like a goober. Chill out goober, yeah.
But I mean, like, with both of us, like, when we came in here, it wasn't like, oh my God, like, he's so hot, or the same way with me. I think we were both kind of like, oh, okay, hi, like, whatever. And it was more so, like, I think our personalities, and then when we really got to know each other, that it kind of, we both, I think, got cuter.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Jeff likes the girls opposite of me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
Do you think if you were not in the house that you guys would have got together? Like, if you had just met, like, I don't know, through mutual friends or whatever?
Through mutual friends? Probably. Like, if we knew the same people, probably, because he's, like, the same way. Now, like, if... I'm trying to think of, like, a scenario.
What if he, like, approached you at a bar? You're with friends and he came...
I would have been nice to him and talked to him. We probably would have ended up just getting drunk together and just hanging out, but then thinking nothing of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think about... I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff. Like, in here, I was like, oh, he's cute. He's nice. But, like, what really got me was he was just so sweet. And I was like, oh, he's so nice. And then he got, like, even cuter to me. Like, I thought he was cute, but he was just a lot cuter. And now, like, like, because I've been with him a long time, I'm just like, he's so cute to me. Like, I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Just because, like, I know him and how he is and stuff, and I know, like, he always has my back, and
for sure.
And he's not the type to I learned with a past relationship, I used to be really jealous, and well, not he was really the only person, but well, actually, no. Like, one, I kind of was and not really. But, I mean, yeah, I was kind of. And then, like, with him, I don't get jealous at all. Because, like, I'm like, content with our relationship. Like, I'm secure in it. So, I mean, because people ask me that all the time. They're like, do you get jealous because he's in Chicago and you're at home? And, like, what if he's out doing something? And I'm like, it never, not one time crosses my mind, ever. And that's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
And I told him if I tell people, like, if I thought that, I wouldn't even try to date him outside this house. Like, if I felt like I couldn't trust him, or if I felt like he was like just like any girl that hit on him or he thought he could get, then I would have been like, no, I'm not even going to bother dating him.
Yeah.
So.
'Cause that's a big thing, is if you're jealous and you have jealousy issues, it's like, it's not attractive.
Exactly.
Like,
it will turn someone off.
For sure.
Because if you think about it too, for a girl, if me and you were dating and I was super jealous, you would be like, oh.
Yeah, I've done that before to girls. I'm like, it's just not attractive. Like, you're just so jealous.
And the person may be so pretty, and you think she's so pretty, but then there can be somebody that maybe not as pretty, but she's got a great personality and not jealous. And then you're like, well, I'd rather go with that because I can't listen to somebody harp on me all the time.
That's exactly what happened to me. There was a girl that was like beautiful, and we were just not like serious, but just dating a little bit. But I was modeling, so I was always around like girls, and then I'd be out and see another model, and she'd be like, hey, how are you? And come over, kiss me on the cheek, and then the girl would just be like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, really like upset about it. And I'm like, it's just work. Like, I just worked with her once, and she was just so unattractive because she was so jealous about it.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing that can happen. And I'm not saying there's going to be a time where I'm like, where I might feel that way, you know?
Right.
But, I mean, because that's just human nature. People feel that way. But, I mean, I wouldn't be like, Jeff, and, like, make a big scene about it.
Yeah.
I'd kind of be like, all right, I feel a little uncomfortable about this.
Which is a mature way to handle it.
Yeah. But he, I don't know. He's just like, he's a good guy. He's not like a lot of people think, oh, you know what he's doing when he's in Chicago. And I'm like, no, really? If I felt it, I would kind of, you have a
sense.
You do. And you can feel it. And I've never, and he calls me all the time, wherever he's at. He tells me what he's doing, or half the time he's not even going out. He's at home.
Yeah.
And we talk all the time.
Yeah.
And so, like,
I
know
love
he's
Jeff.
not
He seems
doing
like a goofball.
He is.
I get along with him well.
Y'all would. I know he thinks you're funny too.
When you guys were, wow, that was quick.
And he trusts me like 100%.
Which is a key thing.
Mm-hmm. And the good thing about Jeff is, if he didn't want like the relationship, he's the type of guy that would be like, listen, he'd pull me off the side and be like, this isn't working, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't just like lead me on. He would like tell me, I can't do this anymore, you're driving me nuts.
Yeah.
And which is a good thing.
That's a very good thing. I have a problem with that.
What, you can't?
You feel bad? I don't like hurting girls. Like, I don't like, if a girl really likes me, I have a really hard time being like, I don't like you like that. I have a hard time. I had a friend that like was head over heels, like totally, and I was like, I really can't do, and it took me like a really long time before I was like, I'm not interested at all, I can't. And it was hard because you could just see it in her face, like just devastated, you know what I mean?
But if it's not there, I mean, the girl can't get mad at you for not.
Exactly.
If it's not there, it's not there.
And it's better to just admit that and not go through it, right?
Yeah.
That'd be even harder.
It does. And
so do you want to end up staying where you're at?
No, I know I'm going to have to eventually. I know after this, we're going to figure it out. I don't know what we're doing, but we got to figure something out. Or we both know it's going to be really hard.
Because he wants to stay in Chicago?
I don't know what he wants to do. That's why we got to figure everything out. I got to figure out where he's going and like if it's good for me at this moment.
Because that's what's hard. It's like that's a big step. It's like.
But I mean, I'm not doing anything unless I have a commitment.
Right.
Because, you're giving up the goods for free and you're living like you're married, they're never going to marry you.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Give up the goods for free.
They won't.
Yeah. You can't.
they'll get used to getting to the same thing in the routine, and I wouldn't want something like that to happen, which I don't think it would, because I think Jeff eventually does. I mean, we don't talk about it, but I know it. I mean,
you guys haven't been going out for that long, right?
It'll be 2 years, and well, I kind of consider September 2 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, we still got. Well, I mean, we still got long. I mean,
Well,
we're
you're
not
young.
over yet. Yeah, we still got like a lot more, but it's good because he's 9 years older. So it's like, let's say when I'm 28, he'll be 37. So it's a lot better because like in his life, in his point in life, he might be ready.
Right.
And then I'll be at that age where I'll be probably wanting to.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really say, but I mean, at least like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That's when you can start thinking about things, though, you know?
Right. Like right now, it's not the time to think about all that stuff. Be like, oh, we love each other. We're gonna get married and do all this.
Rachel.
Yeah, we're not like that. We're the complete opposite.
I know, which I like. I feel like, man, at this point, I'm like, dude, I'm 25. I feel so old.
I know, don't you?
Sucks. I feel like yesterday was like 18.
It does,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
and you're
Even
like-
it was like, what, 6 years ago, 7 years ago?
Yeah. And I feel like, whoa, I was 18 like yesterday. I remember my 18th birthday. I remember what I did. I remember like, I'm an adult now. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. I
graduating high school.
Life was so easy then.
Yeah. Seriously, life was so
Because you could just
easy.
like go to school, hang out with your friends.
That's it.
You had to work and no responsibilities or anything. And then now it's like, when you're out of high school, it's like, now you got to go to school and like figure out what you're going to do. And it's
Yeah.
like, time is like, because I don't want to be 30 and then just starting my career.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be horrible. You're right, though. Life was so... You think back to high school?
Oh my God, yeah. And at the time you're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, you get off for Christmas. You don't have to do anything. You're like,
Seriously.
it's just good.